There we go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Let It Be Known. I'm Darren Randall. We back with Lamar. And shit, it's not too much news going on today, Lamar, but it's a couple things that came out. But first off, Lamar, how you doing, brother?
So I'm doing well, man. I'm just so glad that we got another week of playoffs ahead of us and shit. We got all of our teams are in the next round, so I'm just happy to see what happens for real, for real. I just can't wait for these games to get started.
And shit, so diving straight into it, I just want to talk about the Jags. So I know you heard about it. I don't know. I sent you the link, right? When we was talking about
Yeah.
we was talking about Trevor Lawrence and how he was talking about he had some things to say about the stadium. But I'm gonna play the video right here and let's see what Trevor Lawrence had to say. And this is his first, Trevor Lawrence, he's just entering the league. This is his second playoff game. And Trevor Lawrence,
Yeah.
he's not used to losing, so shit. He gonna have to learn, he gonna have to get used to it. I ain't gonna lie though.
What did playing in the noise here teach you about playing in noise? What kind of advantage did you have that you're not going to have in Kansas City, and how do you get ready for that?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously the environment and the atmosphere we're going to play in is one of, if not the best in the NFL. I mean, I can't imagine it'll be much louder than our fans were here on Saturday, honestly, but that was when we were on defense, not offense. So we played there earlier in the year, but this is a little bit different. It's a playoff game, divisional round. So the stakes are higher, so I expect them to be even crazier, more packed stadium.
But you just heard what Trevor Lawrence had to say, and to bring a professional in, we want to bring in a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs because I don't think Trevor Lawrence knows, but I know WAP does. So to bring him in, what's good with you, WAP?
How y'all doing, man? It's nice to be on here with y'all, my boy Darren and my boy Lamar. We going live.
Shit, WAP, welcome to Let It Be Known, but I want to hear your take on that. You just had Trevor Lawrence say, basically it's going to be the same loudness. It's not going to be any much louder. And I feel like Arrowhead has always been known for one of the loudest stadiums. You got Kansas City, you got Seattle, you got who else you got up in there? You got a couple stadiums that are just absolutely you don't want to play in, especially not on the road and in the playoffs. But what was your take on Trevor Lawrence and Buffalo?
Buffalo got a lot of snow. I would say Seattle, they manufacture their stadium a little bit manufactured to make it loud. But naturally, I think we got the loudest stadium in the league. He just don't know. He's been there in regular season. But the playoffs, I feel like it's going to be a different atmosphere for them actually. So I think the crowd's going to be loud. And all the games I've been to this year, we travel real well. So I just think when it comes to Arrowhead and it's playoff time, it's going to be different pressure than in the regular season.
So you've been to a couple games before?
Oh yeah, I went to Arizona this year. I went to I went to Arizona and the Chargers. I was supposed to go to the Raiders, but
you in Kansas City?
Nah, I'm in Cali right now.
Okay, so you was flying out to all those different places to go see the Chiefs play? Yes, sir. And how would you say the atmosphere was? Would you say was the fans filling up? How was it over there? Just like being in an away stadium?
In an away stadium, we travel real well. Like it'd be mostly Chief fans. Like Arizona was a little bit, but like for sure when we go in the stadiums, we got a lot of fans in most of the stadiums I've been in. Like in the Raider game, that was packed out red. The owners complaining, talking about it's not enough Raider fans. So yeah, I feel like we travel well.
Okay, so what should he be expecting going into this week then? Like you just said, Seattle, I guess they do pump their stadium. Same thing with well, not the Rams, it's different, but because the Rams actually use noise throwing in that motherfucker. But what's your how you think Trevor Lawrence is gonna do going this week? How do you feel like the stadium's gonna do? How do you feel about the whole situation?
Trevor and them, they got a real good team. They're a young team. I feel like they got a couple of like Christian Kirk's a great receiver. I feel like they're gonna have trouble though with the noise for sure. They're gonna have trouble. I just feel like as long as we get pressure, our front four we get pressure without blitzing, we should be perfectly fine. If not, we just gotta watch out for the short intermediate routes because they don't really go deep that much. I mean, Zay Jones go deep from time to time, but I feel like we just gotta key on the short routes and Christian Kirk and Evan Ingram, we should be fine.
What about you, Lamar? You feeling like how you feeling? You feeling like the stadium? You feel like the noise is overrated? How you feeling about that?
Nah, I definitely don't think the stadium is overrated. I just know that it's very hard to hear the call sometimes, especially when you kind of on the field. Obviously, and you're just trying to like, especially like in a 2-minute drill as well. Like, it might be a time where they're, trying to drive, whether, it's like going into a halftime 2-minute drill might be hard to hear, stuff like that. So that definitely could be a factor. Even audibles as well, doing audible plays, especially at the line. That could be difficult, it could be difficult to hear the play calls, for the receivers, especially like receivers way out wide. Um, but yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence is definitely underestimating the crowd noise for sure, for sure. I think that crowd noise will play a factor. Not even just saying it could play a factor. It will play a factor this week. I definitely think so.
Yeah, I think so also because he's never been in this situation. This is his first road playoff game. I don't even know what do you even think gives him that viewpoint.
And it's
What do
gonna
you
be
even think will
cold.
make him think like it is going
Oh
to be
yeah,
cold?
it's gonna be snowing. Sure.
And then this is the
Yeah, it's gonna
Chiefs'
be
first playoff
cold.
game, right, of the year.
Yeah.
Right, so then you're gonna have a full packed house, and how I don't even know how good Jags fans travel. I don't think they travel that well because if you look at it, like 2 years ago before Trevor Lawrence came, the whole stadium was empty. So I'm
Right.
thinking and that's at home. So now you asking them to travel halfway across the world to go to fucking Kansas City from Florida.
Right.
That's asking
Right.
a whole.
10,
That's
10
asking a whole
degrees.
lot. Like your fans is barely in your city, and you asking them like they probably no one even lives outside of Jacksonville. That's a Jags fan. If you're a
Right.
Jags fan, you live like 10 minutes from the stadium, local.
Yeah.
No, they go. It's gonna be feel like a good game. They go try to run though. They go try to use ETN. He's been doing good. He went over 1,000 yards. So I definitely think they're gonna put him in the game and try to run the ball if the conditions are bad where they are having trouble throwing. I definitely think they're gonna try to get their run game going. And we've been doing good going to these last 5 games. Our defense, it really takes our defense some time to get going. We just kind of in the middle all season, but I think the last couple of games, the Seahawks game, the Raider game, we played good defense.
And is there anything that you feel like you have to do to slow down Jacksonville going into this week, especially with Trevor Lawrence? Like you said, they don't go deep too much, but he could slice and dice you throughout little 10 yards, 15 yards, 5 yards.
Most definitely, I think we just gotta play our game and get pressure. As long as we get pressure, I feel like we should be fine. We are 4th in the league in sacks, but some of those games we are blitzing. But as long as that front four can get pressure, I think we should do just fine. It's the receivers are good, but it's nothing like we haven't seen before. We already played them before, and Juju got a concussion. Cardavius didn't play. We're kind of short-handed out there. We're just with Sky Moore, Justin Watson, and Scantley, and we still got it done. They came back though. As long as we stay on them and keep the pedal to the metal, we should be perfectly fine. I don't think they're gonna be ready for us. Actually, I think this time we're gonna really come through and really dominate this game.
That's my viewpoint on it too. I'm like, damn. So you got Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, the big ass explosive offense. Lamar, how is this Jaguars defense even going to be able to slow them down? It's not like they have big name players. You got Josh Allen on there. You got pretty much like that's the biggest player they got on that Jaguars defense.
No, yeah. So far as DBs, I know they got one of the. I know they got. I can't think of his name, but the dude, the dreadlocks, the corner. He's a good.
Griffin, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Griffin.
yeah, Griffin, yeah.
Solid.
He's a solid corner in the league, but yeah, that's about it. And Josh Allen, but I mean, like you said, man, it's gonna definitely take a team effort for the Jaguars if they can stop the Chiefs. It's definitely gonna. I feel like it's definitely gonna come down to the DBs though, for sure. It's gonna be even if Pat Mahomes. We've seen Pat Mahomes face pressure, but he's like Pat Mahomes is a goat, man. Like he can escape pressure so easily. So I just feel like it's up to the DBs to really really lock down these receivers, whether it's Juju or Valdez Scantling. They gotta hold up. I feel like they gotta play a really good game in order for them to really try to get the W. But other than that, man, I feel like this is the Chiefs game to win. To be honest, they at home, they got the home field advantage. It's gonna be really loud. It's gonna be cold. The Chiefs is pretty much already kind of used to the weather. Wise, I'm pretty sure they've been practicing kind of like in the cold already this week. So yeah, man, I it's the Chiefs game to win in my opinion.
Shit, what's y'all score predictions?
I think we're gonna put up 31.
31.
I think probably like 31-21.
Okay,
Like
that's
something like
pretty
that.
close. That's closer than I would have thought you would have said, especially
Yeah,
being at
I think
home.
they gonna put up. They gonna try to score. You know, depending on how that defense do. If the defense come out and we get some turnovers, it could get ugly. But that team, as we can see with the Chargers, they gonna fight to the end to the clock hit 0. So it was kind of like that last game we played them. We got up early, and they came back later in the game. But I feel like we fully healthy this time. We shouldn't really have a problem. You know, we used to playing in these games, so we playing these games all the time. So it shouldn't be nothing new to us. For them, it's a brand new thing. They're a young team, so I think we should get it done.
Is that even a possibility though? Can the Jaguars come back on the Chiefs like they did against the Chargers?
I mean, unless 15 ain't out there.
Shit.
15 have to get hurt. Like
He said,
that's the only way I can see us losing. The 15 is not on the field. Like that's the only chance they got. But as long as we're 5 on there, I think we good.
Shit, you can't see it happen, Lamar. I'm just saying, like, you never know. Pat Mahomes might start slipping. He might throw an interception here, a fumble there. Any way they could come back.
I mean, it can happen, but I feel like it's because it's the Chiefs and it's Pat Mahomes. We're talking about Mahomes right here. Like, I feel like that's one. The Chiefs is definitely one team that you do not want to fall behind, because that's one of the teams like that's gonna keep constantly scoring touchdown. So you don't want to fall behind the Chiefs for sure. I would say my prediction of the score, I feel like it's going to be a low scoring game, maybe to start off, just because Jaguars, they kind of had trouble scoring last game, start off as well. So I feel like the final score is going to be, I think the Chiefs are going to score a lot of points, actually. I think it's going to be 40-14.
40-14. So you said,
I think the Jazz going to get blown.
Damn.
It's going to be close in the first half, like sort of. Then I think the Pat Mahomes, they're going to pull away in the second half. That's what I feel.
So you said what, 40-14? WAP, you said what, 31-21?
31-21.
I'm going more with like you, Lamar. I'm saying like 40-24. I'm not thinking it's gonna be that close. I'm thinking it should be pretty ugly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. The Jaguars.
Yeah, I don't really believe in the Jags. Yeah.
I'm thinking like, what have they shown enough where you could even believe in them that much, where they could be able to go head to head, toe to toe with the Chiefs in the playoffs? You seen Patrick, you seen Josh Allen last year? Like, it took everything they had. They went to a double overtime, triple overtime, and they still couldn't fucking, like, you know, they still couldn't get the job done. The Chiefs ended up, you know, they scored first possession. They didn't even get a chance to get the ball back. They got a touchdown off it. And that's
they changed that, so. Hopefully, we're not going to overtime. We shouldn't be going to overtime. I just feel like they got a young D line. I feel like got athletes on it. Their linebacker core is very athletic. You got Floyd. I can't even pronounce the guy. He's number 23 though, linebacker for Jacksonville. Yeah, he led the league, I think, in tackles. So they got a young team. Like, their team they got playmakers. You know, Crisco was hitting hard last game. Hitting my players, putting a couple players out, but I just think we're gonna be well prepared, and we're gonna put a hurting on them boys when this game time come on.
Bro, and speaking of overtime, you just like a question just popped up in my head. So let's say you got a couple games this week. So if any game was to go into overtime, what do y'all see the most likely?
Cowboys and 49ers.
Oh. That game in overtime, man, I'll be driving to the stadium. I'm right around the corner. I parked outside just so I can hear the noise. Man, right. Imagine 1,000 Cowboy fans crying and screaming. I'm like, oh, shit. I already hear it right now, man. Yeah. She give me chills all down my body.
Crying and screaming and shit. There's going to be a couple of fights. Shit. You're going to be hearing some damn.
I'm ready to jug it up, boy. Let's get it. Shit, I'll fight a Cowboy fan for free.
Cowboy fans, they love fighting, man. That shit is crazy. But if I had to say,
he up their ass, boy. I'm like, every time I hit that nigga,
or it could be the Bengals and Bills. Probably most likely the Bengals and Bills, because the Cowboy and 49er game, it's either going to be a good game or it's going to be a bad game for somebody.
Yeah,
probably most likely the Bills and Bengals. Like, most likely, I'm going with the Bengals though. I'm going with big game.
Yeah, I think Josh Allen should be able to pull away though from the Bengals. I think he should make it a. You don't think that offense is going to be pretty explosive for the Bengals defense?
The Bengals defense is solid, low key. I feel like a lot of people sleep on Bengals defense.
And then you look at the Niners, you say, like, you want to say that's going to be a close game. The Niners, they beat them last year, and the Niners offense, I would say they even better this year than last year. And then the Niners defense, I would say they better than this year than last year also. The Cowboys offense is worse, and their defense is worse. You could argue.
Just think Purdy ain't seen no line like that, though.
Okay,
like,
that's fair.
The closest line he seen to that probably was the Redskins line. And that was with a hurt Chase Young. So I just think with Micah Parsons, and they got a bunch of rotation guys. Armstrong, you got Collins. I think that this game, he going to show me if he really a baller because you're going to have pressure coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have some pressure coming.
You still,
if they blow Tom
Brady and Purdy, that's what it sounds like.
If Dak plays like that, and he reading the field how he was in Tampa game, it's going to be hard because, we put up 40 points on the 49ers. So it's not like they defense – because they have young corners on the back end too. Only veteran you got back there is Tre'Davious Ward. And I know all about him. He could get toasted.
Let me stop you right there, man. I know he could get toasted. Like a fucking Pop-Tart. I know that. I've been telling him, man. But when you want to talk about just straight offenses and shit and all that other shit, don't compare the Cowboys to the Chiefs. Oh, y'all put up 40. Y'all put up 40, but the Cowboys ain't doing that. They don't got Pat 40. Mahomes. They ain't got fucking Travis Kelce. They ain't got Andy Reid. They got a fucking coach that won one Super Bowl in 1990. It felt like that Packers squad ain't won in forever.
They put up some stats. Reed and Mike earlier today, and that was kind of similar. Like one bowl, the win percentage is kind of the same.
Right, I remember when they did that with Jimmy G and fucking Joe Montana. Yeah, it didn't make sense. Right, you can put all the similarities you want to, man. Right. I remember I was in like middle school. I was sending that to the group chat. Look, Jimmy G gonna be the next Joe Montana. No, bro. Nah. I was showing the stats, touchdowns. He was matching yard for yard, bro. They even wore the same foot size, brother. Like this shit wasn't happening, bro. No, bro. But let's move on to the next segment. You gonna stay in here, right, Wop? Or did you just want to talk to Chiefs? We about to move on to the next.
Yeah, I'll stay in here.
All right, yep. All right, let's get on to the next. So I want to Lamar. I told you about it. We want to grade all these quarterbacks. Hold on, I gotta fix the screen because I didn't switch on to it. Hold on. Let me go. Y'all can see the screen right now, though, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can move y'all to the side. Oh yeah, y'all is on the side. All right, bet. Fuck it, that worked. All right, damn. Let me go to present mode. All right, so I wanted to judge these quarterbacks. So you got quarterbacks that are still in the playoffs based on age. You got the oldest being in Dak Prescott, the youngest being in Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy. He's also the same age as Trevor Lawrence. And if Trey Lance was in this, I was telling Lamar, like, shit, he would have been 22, but he doesn't believe Trey Lance would have got him this far. I do. But I wanted to grade each one of these quarterbacks. And we're going to start off with you, Lamar. We could go like one, and then we could say agree or disagree. Lamar, you go. I'll be like agree or dis. Wop will say disagree, and then Wop will go, then I'll go. So go ahead, give me your first with number 10. We'll drop them down, going from 10 to 1.
Oh, it's like rating the quarterback.
Yeah, from age. Yep. For best, yeah. Just rate them, just the quarterbacks that are in the playoffs right now.
Okay, so the top quarterback right now, I would say it's Pat Mahomes.
No. Wait, man. You ignored the whole assignment. You going from least to greatest, so you would just say the least best quarterback.
My
you would say let's say you would say the number 10th best quarterback, and then I would say agree or disagree, and then he would say agree or disagree, and then Wop will go. And
my bad. It kind of threw me off because you said 10. It's only 8 quarterbacks for her.
Oh wait, my bad. I don't know how to count. I failed algebra, geometry, man. They tried to hold me back in kindergarten, dog. So please excuse me.
Off.
But yeah, my bad. So give me your. I should have counted that first, but yeah, give me your least, the worst quarterback on this list to you.
Okay, so my least favorite quarterback. The least quarterback I would say would be Daniel Jones.
Okay, then so example, I would wait. What? Oh,
Yeah.
see, I would say disagree. Like I would say, okay, I disagree. And first of all, I disagree with that because actually, you might be right. I'm looking at the list. No, I gotta
Yeah,
say,
I'm like, who you think Daniel Jones better than? What the heck?
I got,
I mean, other
I
than
gotta say,
Trevor Lawrence, maybe.
no, I'm saying Daniel
No.
Jones is better than Purdy because Purdy, okay, Purdy is good,
What?
but look, Purdy. I know it hurt me to say as a Niner fan, but look, Purdy has everything around him, so it's a lot harder to say that Jones is better than Purdy when Jones is playing with this giant squad. That who's the best wide receiver? Slavin,
Hodgins,
fucking
yeah, Slade.
Hodgins, like you
Yeah,
know,
Hodgins is dog. Sheesh.
you feel me? Like who we thought was gonna be their best wide receiver, they traded him over to the trees and to the Chiefs, being a
Oh
fucking
yeah.
Kenny Galladay.
Tony.
I don't know where Kenny Galladay be at, man.
Right.
They only put
Man.
him. They only put him in on running plays. That used to be.
Oh yeah, the block.
Yeah.
What's your least? What's your least? What? Who's the worst quarterback on
I'll
this
probably
list?
I'll probably go off Purdy, but it's not because of performance. It's just
Right.
because of inexperience as a young quarterback and getting thrown in late in the season. So that probably would be Purdy. But as far as performance, he wouldn't be my most least. But just if I was rating him, he would probably be last right now.
Out of just off pure respect and off what we've seen from him, right? You know, just pure off gameplay. And then he has everything around him. He has Kyle Shanahan. Well, off gameplay, well, yeah, you could go.
He wouldn't be last. He wouldn't be last. It's just this list is just a lot of good quarterbacks on it. So it's just kind of like he like the young bull, like, so he got to just prove himself a little bit more. But it would either be over Daniel Jones. Maybe you can say even Trevor Lawrence. So he could. I feel like he could be at 5.
At 5,
yeah.
All right. So my number 8, my last would be Purdy. Y'all both. You said Purdy with me. Lamar, you said fucking Jones. I don't see how that is. But with my 7th best quarterback, I'm gonna go with Daniel Jones, just because, like I just said, I don't even feel like we gotta explain that. But how about you, Lamar? 7th best.
My 7th best, I would go with Trevor. I'll go with Trevor Lawrence.
Huh? All right.
Just because he threw those 4 picks, man. He threw 4 interceptions. It's like, what was you looking at
my bad.
in the first half? I know, low key, I was like, damn, he should be last. But the thing is, I just seen the way Daniel Jones has played like last season as well, and I just don't believe in Daniel Jones. Not on some biased stuff. He had a good game against the Vikings, but Vikings defense is suspect. They were pretenders all year. But yeah, I got Daniel Jones at 8, and I got Trevor Lawrence at 7.
That's why I like you, Lamar. You just an Eagles fan down to the core. I can hear the hating in your chest. He said not because he's a Giant, but I don't fuck with him. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. But I agree though. I get. So what about you? What
for 7?
7.
Yeah, I'll probably go Daniel Jones. I like how he played though. He if he run the ball like how he was running the ball, because he got day ball over there, so I feel like he used him the same way he's using. Well, he used Josh Allen. He just don't got the arm like Josh. But as far as the running and he was throwing some dimes last game, so I'll probably give him or Trevor Lawrence could be 7.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's what I'm gonna go to. My 7th actually. I'm gonna go Trevor Lawrence. I should have probably put Trevor Lawrence at my 8th, and I would have probably put Brock Purdy as my 7th. I wasn't even thinking the 4 interceptions he just threw. He single-handedly almost lost them the game, even though he brought him back. He single-handedly was, it was like 12-10 at one point during the game. Can't forget.
It's crazy.
Doug Peterson should have brought them back to better play calling.
Man, Doug Peterson not putting on fucking pads in a fucking. Anyways, I can't even remember the name. Block off when we playing baseball, bro. Cup. But with my sixth best quarterback, I'm going with I go Dak Prescott. 6th best, Dak Prescott.
Dak.
How y'all feeling?
Sure, my 6th best quarterback. So yeah, 8 I had Daniel Jones, Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, 6 I got Purdy. Purdy's a dog, but like Wap said earlier, just kind of like based on like inexperience, I definitely got to put him 6th. Even though I feel like he's had better stats than Josh Allen and a little better stats than Joe Burrow so far in the playoffs. So yeah.
What you Wap?
For 6, 6. If we going off performance, I can't put Dak right there. It's probably be like Trevor Lawrence, just off. I know what he can do. Besides him throwing them 4 picks, 4 picks and 4 tubs. So I guess that break even.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even. Hey, you know, I just noticed though. I didn't even add Daniel Jones in there because I had Brock Purdy. Or no, I had. Oh no, I had
Purdy at
Jones.
8.
Yeah, I had Purdy.
You got Purdy at 8.
I had Purdy at 8, and then I had Trevor at 7.
Mm.
I don't know. Yeah, so Daniel Jones will be my 6th.
Right.
So then going to the 5th, I'm going with Dak Prescott.
I agree.
I agree with that too.
I was gonna say, what are you thinking about, man?
No, I was trying to decide over. I was trying to decide over Burrow and Prescott, but Burrow will be my 4th. But yeah, I would go Prescott 5.
You had to think about that.
Yeah.
Lamar. All right, brother.
Because Prescott played lights out against the Buccaneers. I mean, even though the defense was kind of banged up against the the Buccaneers defense was a little banged up, but the way Prescott played, man, I was like, damn, like I was kind of surprised. Like this dude played like he was playing like he was just like,
bowl.
Yeah, but he was playing. That boy was playing lights out.
I just feel like the best things to have is consistency and availability, and I just feel like he lacks both of those. Dak Prescott being in Dak Prescott, you got Joe Burrow. Sure, he's been hurt also, but when he does play, he looks like a fucking top 5 quarterback in the league. Dak Prescott plays, he might look top 20 or he might look top 10. You never know what you're getting. So and that's you don't want that as your quarterback. So that's why I can never put. And then also Joe Burrow's 26? He only been in the league for 2 seasons. Dak Prescott been with the same team for how many years now? But with my number 4 quarterback, I'm going Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
my number 4, I'm going with Hurts for sure.
I go with Burrow.
My bad. You're right. I'm going Hurts. I'm tweaking. Yeah, my number 4 quarterback, I'm going Hurts. Just because Hurts, this is pretty much his first season of actually doing what he's doing. I feel like Joe Burrow, he took his team in the Super Bowl. You got to give him his Super Bowl respect. He took that squad with a young team. Nobody believed in him. He walked in. He beat Josh Allen. He beat wait, did they beat the no? They beat the Chiefs. They beat the Chiefs.
Beat us. They beat Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah. Right. Oh, okay, yeah.
And the Raiders and Derek Carr. Yeah, they was like 6, 7 seed. Yeah, they fought for they right.
You feel me? So you got to give Joe Burrow his respect. Even though I feel like that year was a little flukish, it's still hard for a young quarterback to come in and do what he did. You feel me? Like, it's still hard. I don't feel like they should have been there, but they was there. So you got to give them credit.
Me too.
I mean, not hate.
Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I definitely give him their credit, but not to hate on Burrow. But I just feel like he just got them exceptional receivers. Obviously, you got T. Higgins and you got Jamar Chase and them to bail him out a few times, here and there.
Like with the Vikings and Kirk Cousins, not like Joe. You got Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
You got JJ Jefferson.
Yeah, I just feel like Joe Burrow, his pocket presence is really elite, though. That definitely what stands out to me. Like the way he moves in the pocket, the way he's able to stay in the pocket, but also able to elude the blitz and defenders. And he be breaking a lot of tackles in the pocket too. That should be kind of crazy to me sometimes.
Yeah.
And at number 3, this is where it gets a little tough. So you got it's gonna be between my top 2. But my number 3, I'm actually going with Joe Burrow. So I had Jalen Hurts at my number 4, so I'm going Joe Burrow at number 3.
I'm going with Josh Allen at 3 because that last game was definitely that Dolphin game was way harder than what it should be, and the turnovers are still happening from the season. So I feel
I don't like that, Lamar.
If he beat him, if Josh Allen win this game, which everybody thinking he gonna win, which I don't. But it's just the performance. It was 30, 34, 31 or 31-28?
Yeah, it was they won by 3, yeah.
Yeah, like y'all at home, you throwing picks.
Playing against a rookie.
Skylar Thompson, he's from Missouri somewhere, Independence, Missouri. I ain't never heard of him. You had a dog. Yeah,
I do
shout
got
out
to
to
give you
Toby
that
though.
because I just disrespected Trevor Lawrence saying he single handedly was making his team lose. Josh Allen did the exact same thing, if
Same
not
thing.
worse.
Yeah. It was real. It was way close. I thought it was gonna be a blowout. Like if you took them on a parlay, if you took them the spread, you lost.
Man,
I think the spread was like 9.5 or something. It might have been like 13. So for them to be in a fight like that, you playing a third string quarterback, I felt like if Teddy would have played, they'd have won. Teddy B
that's true.
would have cleaned it up. They might have won that game.
They would have won, but yeah, that's true. And I feel like maybe, yeah, I agree with that. So I understand what you're saying with that. But actually, Lamar, let me get your take on it first. Let me get your take.
So for my number, we're number 4, right? Yeah, my number 4
No, we're on number
quarterback.
3.
No, we're
Yeah,
number
number
3.
three.
My bad. Number 3, I would go with Jalen Hurts. No, my bad. I'll go with Josh Allen. I'm sorry. I'll go with Josh Allen. Just because I agree with what I was saying. Josh Allen, obviously he's an exceptional quarterback. He's very talented, obviously Darren. But I mean, like what I was saying, man, he made the game way harder than what it should have been, and he was doing that a few times during the season as well. With the games they did lose, the games they should have won during the season that they lost, Josh Allen was turning the ball over and making some bad decisions. So I would go with Josh Allen 3.
No, he's definitely the most talented runner out of the group. But if you take that away, his arm is crazy. He got a crazy arm. But it's just the picks, like, cause them picks, you playing us or you playing the Bengals, that's gonna turn into points. Like just how we make a mistake, like when we play the Bengals, we fumble, them turn into points. With them, they really didn't turn into points. I mean, they had the touchdown fumble. You feel me? But like, you can't give people those type of opportunities in the playoffs, or you can go home.
All right, so I'm gonna wait to get my take on Josh Allen once we get to him. But with my number 2 quarterback, I'm going with no other than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he gotta prove it in these playoffs. I'm gonna go with Joe for number 2. But Pat, I understand it was a meltdown in the AFC Championship last year. I mean, we
struggled early this season,
we had a little struggles here and there, but I mean, I never thought he was gonna come in and put in these numbers without Tyreek. And a lot of people said Juju is washed up, Scanley's not that good. So for him to come in, and I mean, we still got Travis though. That's the young goatee right
that's
there.
That's what it really is. You look at every game, Travis is getting fed. Most of the games y'all won towards the end of the stretch, and without Travis, actually, fuck that. Every game y'all won, it wouldn't have been if it wasn't for Travis, y'all would have lost.
He's for sure our centerpiece. I just feel like we got this year we just got more receivers though, like as a group. Like last year, you just had DeMarcus, and we had Brian Pringle. And, they ain't coming through in the clutch. Now this year, we throwing the 10 receivers a game. So you just got to pick who you going to guard. Like, and Mecole not going to play this game, I don't think. But I feel like
Sky Moore.
Yeah, Sky Moore, that's my boy. He under the radar.
Shout out, Cuzzo.
Yeah, he don't get that much like he should. But if we have Mecole, I don't think nobody can stop us.
Look, I would even argue that Travis Kelce is more important than Patrick Mahomes on that team.
Oh yeah, if you take Travis, I mean he's not more important than Pat, but he's what keeps our offense going. He get hurt or something like that, then it's bad news for sure. Can't replace him.
When Mahomes got hurt, didn't y'all win a couple games? That was like last season. He got hurt.
Yeah. Henry came and probably won a couple games. I think Pat might have not played maybe 2 or 3 games.
And it's not like he's a solid backup. That's like a middle of the pack backup.
Yeah, that's an old man back there.
Right. You see what I'm saying? He was still doing pretty good because he had Travis Kelce out there. You would have got him a Teddy Bridgewater. I'm just saying, watch out. They would have been saying quarterback controversy. Teddy Bridgewater might be taking Mahomes' job.
No, yeah, we got a lot of weapons. I mean, and half of that goes to Big Red, putting people in the right positions and calling the right plays. So he know who he wanted to get the ball. And Travis for sure our main focus in our offense, but like I said, we got a lot of weapons, and Credavius cooking up at the right time. So it's gonna be scary for some of them people out there when they line up and we line them cleats up.
And with my number one quarterback, lastly, I want to talk about no other than the GOAT himself, the guy that y'all just disrespected for a whole good 10 minutes, and I just allowed it because I didn't want to speak on it. But now that it's up and now that it's my turn, Josh Allen, man, California born and raised, right around the corner. He grew up on a farm not too far from here, actually, right next to Fresno, actually. So that's why me and him get along pretty well. And
Right.
Josh Allen, man, that's the MVP right there. Should have been MVP, would have been MVP, but due to the circumstances, a lot of things ended up happening. So they're probably going to hold him and they probably going to end up giving it to Patrick Mahomes once again. But nobody's fucking with Josh Allen. Like you said, on the run, he can run better than anybody because he's bigger, stronger, not faster, but at his size, he's faster than everybody else. Arm strength, probably the top 2 in the league.
Well, yeah,
Accuracy,
they say he got the top arm.
The only thing I can understand
Overpass.
is the turnovers. That shit does piss me off because Josh Allen still does mistakes like he's fucking Purdy wouldn't even make those mistakes. But you live and die by it. And you said, okay, yeah, if he makes those turnovers, you will lose. But that's why you got the Bills defense, because the Bills defense is gonna come up clutch. And Josh Allen, he's gonna put you in position to win every single time. Just give him an opportunity. Even if he does hurt you, just give him an opportunity at the end of the game, and he's gonna win it for you. So that's why Josh Allen's the best. And if the Niners don't end up playing the Bills are winning the Super Bowl this year. Only if they don't put a Niners.
I think they're going home this week.
The Bills?
Josh is cold. Like, he cold, but it's like,
where he going back home? To Buffalo?
He going
to go get the home.
He gonna go home
game
and sit on his couch. He's a dog. I just feel like they want him to be the face of the league. Like
right.
Pat been doing.
Come here, King.
Been doing this. Like, yeah, people tired of my quarterback. Like, Josh Allen never threw for 5,000 yards. He ain't threw for 50 tubs ever in his career. So. And he's still throwing a gang of interceptions. Like,
Josh Allen is a monster. This is a dog. Look, hold on. Shut up. So Josh Allen a monster. Yeah, all right, go ahead. He don't like cameras for shit, bro.
That nigga sound vicious.
Nigga, imagine Josh Allen. You thought that was vicious?
No,
imagine Josh Allen.
He cold. I mean, what makes him so diverse is just the run. He jumping over shit. He running shit over. Yeah, that definitely gives him a different advantage. But, that's not going to turn out like that your whole career. You'll get banged.
So he already got
banged. You just see
he already went to sleep against the Patriots.
Patriots put him to sleep. You see Pat.
Bro, put him to sleep.
You can jump and hurdle all you want to. But that ain't,
only
Lamar.
And he
if he had Lamar type and he was making people fall and they wasn't touching him, then it'd be different. But he's a bruiser.
Yeah.
He's a bruiser, so
he don't care.
The league is
the
league is soft now. I feel like if he played back in the day with Ray Lewis and them, you can't land on the quarterback, you can't swing him too hard, you can't. So he got the advantage. He's 6'5", he is a massive dude, but you live by, you die by, man. You get hurt because you want to hurdle over a safety or somebody come clean you up. Then that's how that goes. But he's definitely top. It's either a 1A, 1B. I'm gonna go with Pat because we got that ring till you get that hardware. You gotta sit in the back.
Right. I'm gonna give. In all seriousness, you got to give Pat Mahomes that number one just because he won that Super Bowl. He's proven it. He beat Josh Allen when he needed to. Even though I feel like, I don't know if Kansas City fans agree, but I feel like if Josh Allen would have got a chance to score in that overtime, he would have came back and he would have at least scored. I'm not saying he would have won the game, but he would have scored.
We played the Patriots, and they ain't want to change the rules, so I felt the same way. But 13 seconds, man. They had the number one defense last year, so you got 13 seconds. Your defense supposed to be this great defensive unit. Leslie Frazier out there, your coach, a defensive guy, man. Y'all should have got it done with 13 seconds.
And fuck, I guess, man. Josh Allen can't control that, bro. I ain't got nothing to say. Josh Allen can't control that. That's on the defense.
Give us the number one defense. We'll show y'all what we're going to do with the number one defense.
Man. Hey, give him Travis Kelce. Show him what he do with the fucking Travis Kelce, man.
They They act like Knox cold, man. They act like Knox that guy.
Yeah, Dawson Knox cold.
Yeah, he had 2 tutties.
Dawson
I mean,
Knox
he ain't
is cold,
Travis.
but he ain't Travis Kidd. You feel me? He ain't Travis shit. You feel me?
He ain't Travis.
Yeah, he ain't the route runner Kelsey is.
Exactly. And lastly, I wanted to bring up this last little video. Hold on.
The only quarterback that ain't got put to sleep yet is Jalen. He's too big for all that.
Nigga, well, he got to play the Niners still. Hold on, calm down. You know,
Man, he gonna run. He gonna run Fred Warner over smooth. Boo!
Hey, you know everything you saying is on camera and can't be used against you. And you know, and the court. And when we go to trial about this shit, I'm just saying, brother. I'm gonna be bringing up all this clip. I'm gonna be bringing up full 4K evidence. I'm gonna be like, Lamar, you remember when you said this? All up in your face, 4K. Dude. But lastly, I wanted to bring up this little thing. So, in the NBA, do you follow the NBA any what?
Oh yeah, for sure. Go Lakers though. We weak, but
oh yeah, you know we.
Yeah, I'm saying Lakers are dying, man.
I ain't got my Lakers shit up here. Oh, all I got is my Kobe poster up in here.
Look, that'll do. That'll do. Thank you.
We banging that shit. Purple and gold. I ain't only been to LA one time, but the one time I went to the Laker game, bro. Seen Anthony Davis tall ass. He wasn't even on the Lakers. He was with the Pelicans. I was like, damn, that's a nasty unibrow. It was with D'Angelo Russell and shit, bro. I swear, every time this motherfucker got mad, you just be like, what the fuck? Shit go like this, like this, like this.
Wait, so that's an ugly unibrow.
Man,
my boy needs to stay healthy, though.
That shit is oh yeah, healthy. He can't stay healthy.
I call him Glass Man. And that's my boy, though. I go to bat for him, but it's like, God damn.
Every season, we traded everything we had for this one player.
Me and my guys always arguing. They feel like he shouldn't be on the top 75. It should be Dwight.
Yeah. Because Anthony Davis, sure, he comes in during the season. He does whatever he does, but he ain't done nothing in the playoffs since that one with the Pelicans.
The bubble?
When they still had Kirk Cousins. Oh, yeah, boy, yeah. Well, yeah, the bubble playoffs also. I don't know. That ring never felt that great to me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even as a fan, I'd be like, yeah, it's cool. I guess we got it. But, like, it didn't feel that – like, even when we won it, I wasn't all – I was just – let's go, Lakers. Let's go. Yeah, I was still talking shit to everybody else just because, you know, you got to do it. But they was killing my parade, bubble championship. And I knew it in my heart, too. But I was still like, shut the fuck up. Y'all just mad y'all lost.
You was like, we supposed to win this shit this year.
Right. I was like, either way, we would have whooped your ass. Knowing me, though, I'm like, oh, shit, I don't know about that. Shit, that Nugget squad was looking filthy that year. If Murray never got hurt.
That's what I'm fucking with this year. I think the Nuggets might be
Murray. He's coming back to what he was.
Yeah, if he hooped like how he was, and my boy Michael Porter give us some points. Another show me, nigga. Just give us some points. Drop 15.
Hey, but diving into the video, I don't know if y'all seen this. So during this game, I don't know what quarter this was. Third quarter, 75, 72. Kevin Love decided to get a little touchy, a little funny, a little, just a little feel. He just wanted to get a little clap in there. But after he did that, let me play the video. Let me play the video.
And you mentioned
I should put that on mute though.
Remember Green when he played Mercy. I actually went and watched him play at Willie Green a second ago. I can remember Willie Green when he
so you seen a handful of cheeks right there. I don't know if y'all seen it. It was kind of quick. But Larry Nance right there, or not Larry Nance. Kevin Love was right behind Larry Nance, and for some reason, it was a regular play. I don't know if he was just fully supportive of Larry Nance. Maybe he thought he was doing a good job during the time. Maybe he thought he was boxing him out pretty good. So he decided to give him a little clap of good luck. But Larry Nance wasn't appreciative of that. He complained about it. He's looking at the ref like, where the fuck is my foul at? And my opinion, my question for y'all is, do y'all feel like that should be a foul in the NBA if he slapped a handful of cheeks out of nowhere?
That ain't part of basketball play.
I know, damn. I didn't know question.
Hey, part of basketball play. I mean, they played together, so I just think he just was
on some troll shit.
Yeah, like what's
I
up?
thought so, Darren.
But he was chilling, bro. Like he was chilling, and that was a hard slap. That wasn't no regular slap. That was a whole ass like
Well, you see,
baby,
Lance
like
didn't
mama
really, he didn't
spanking
really
her
turn
son.
up on him. He ain't turn up on him, so it's like you let him slap your ass.
Hey, bro, if you gonna turn up on him in front of all millions of people, sometimes you don't want to go out of your character.
Nah, I mean, you could give him a little shove, like, hey man, what you doing, man? Like,
Exactly.
Maybe
That's what I'm
Lance
saying.
just felt a little flattered.
You see
know.
Jordan
Maybe
Clarkson
felt a
be
little
out there
flattered.
like, you know what I'm saying? So
That's because he light skinned, man. Light skins always want to act tougher than they is, bro.
Jordan Clarkson, like,
down.
what's happening? We gonna squabble up.
You a Laker fan. You a Laker fan. I'm a Laker fan. We seen Jordan Clarkson when he first came into the league. That boy's face was smoother than a baby booty. Like his from toes to head. You seen him from toes to head. 2 years after he left the Lakers, this man looked like he joined the Crips.
For real,
he tatted though for sure. He hit. He got braids and all that.
But
we turned him out.
We
gave him that swagger. He on bullshit now. You be out here to land. That's just how it goes sometimes.
Nigga gave him one Tupac song. What'd he do? What y'all give him? Nigga started singing Thug Life.
Man, he might have been outside though. He might have really been outside.
Shit, he might have been outside, but that was just a quick ass transition. It wasn't one tattoo. That nigga looked like he went to 2K and just was like, "Hey, give me all the VC you got. All the VC, 100K VC tattoo here, tattoo there."
I definitely salute him because it seemed like y'all said, it seemed like he definitely like spent literally like a whole week in a tattoo shop and just got blasted.
Nigga,
I'm like, bro, everybody gotta be sore, bruh. Like, bro, how would you go to sleep? Like, how would you lay down?
Nigga was squatting this shit. Can't even sit down.
Yeah, he got blasted crazy though. I mean, it's the same thing. LaMelo trying to do his shit too. LaMelo getting tatted up. He's just a light skinned nigga, so it look great. It's the braids. Like if the nigga still had the fade, I think it'd be like regular. It's the fact he got braids and shit. Like he out there on this AI tip. Like, bro, you got neck tats and braids now. You a whole different other nigga.
And he's killing that.
Yeah, he hooping though. He hooping.
That nigga said my name. Nah, nigga, my name. I don't know. My name Chuck now.
That nigga said my name Jordan Clarkson.
Man, my name is Jordan Clarkson, nigga, not just Clarkson. But yeah, Jordan Clarkson a baller though. I can't even lie. From when he first came into the league, remember he was just kind of doing little posterizing dunks. I was like, damn, this boy got hops, lightweight. And then, as his career progressed, bro, he really became a player. You know, with the Utah Jazz. When he went to Utah, and then Cleveland also though.
Yeah, I feel like that's all our young dudes we traded away hoop. Randall hoop, Heartbeat hooping. Everybody be hoop. We got
Ingram hooping.
Yeah,
Ingram was hooping. Cool. Actually, I don't care. Kuz could have left. I didn't care.
Yeah, Kuz stayed there long enough to prove it. He can still been hooping. So
like
but
Kuz?
I ain't gonna lie though. I was a big Kuzma fan, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
I was a bigger Ingram fan. Like I had his jersey and everything, and then they traded him. I was like, you traded Ingram over Kuzma?
Yeah,
I feel like Ingram was
true.
Right.
Like I was
Kuzma
more
solid.
Like I was more of a fan. I was more a fan of the White Mamba, nigga. That nigga was hooping.
He was solid though, but I wish they never traded Alex Caruso. I was gonna say, I wish they never traded Alex Caruso. He was solid, and then he's over here balling in Chicago. And then before Zoe got hurt, he was there. That little trio double thing they was doing with the 2-point guards with a lob here, a lob there. I was like, okay, I'm fucking with this. And then you got Zach LaVine coming full speed down the court, and then you got even Zoe could dunk. So it's like, man,
I thought them niggas was gonna win a championship at first.
Right. On the first year, I was like, damn.
Niggas is hooping.
Chicago?
They hooping.
They brought out that like Mike back into him. I don't know. He got out them Zoes, what are them Zoe 15s, Zoe 14s? Right. He don't even wear those things no more. I remember when those first came out, they was charging $500. I was like, $500.
Oh, hell no.
You remember when the Zoes came out? Yeah, the BBB.
Big
like,
baller brand, man.
What happened to Big Baller?
Shout out to LeVar.
Shit. Hey, he did what he said he was gonna do. He got all his kids up in there.
Them boys fresh out of Chino.
Be honest, nigga. I'm about to go. LeVar, get me into the league, bro. Shit, I'll go live with you for a
Chino
year.
Hills,
Give me to the
man.
league. I train whatever you want me to do. We run up the hills of Chino Hills. We run up the stairs of Chino Hills.
I don't
Shit,
know
they
what they was
stairs is
doing,
like
but they all made it. Besides, what's the other one? The middle one.
Leandro.
Yeah, he was nice though. I don't know what.
He's still nice.
I don't know why
What's
they don't give my boy a shot.
Man, because he can
Hey,
shoot, but
He be flocking, but man, come on, man. It's kids.
man, that boy tried to get off in China.
Yeah, I'm going wherever the money at. I'm going wherever they're gonna pay me at. Besides probably Thailand, but Thailand your last. If you hooping in the league.
But we out, bro.
All right.
Five y'all.
that nigga shit froze.
About to die. Anyways, they all up out of here, but my bad, y'all. My computer was about to die. We're gonna end it right here. We gonna